TET, short for Tết Nguyên Đán, Festival of the First Day, is the most important celebration in Vietnamese culture. TET celebrates the arrival of spring based on the Vietnamese calendar, and usually has the date in January or February in the Gregorian calendar. TET itself only means festival, but it would generally refer to the Lunar New Year in Vietnamese, as it is often seen as the most important festival amongst the Vietnamese and the Vietnamese diaspora, with Tết Trung Thursday regarded as the second most important. Vietnamese people celebrate Tết annually, which is based on a lunisolar calendar, calculating both the motions of Earth around the Sun and of the Moon around Earth. Tết is generally celebrated on the same day as Chinese New Year, also called Spring Festival. With the 1-hour time difference between Vietnam and China, resulting in the new moon occurring on different days. Rarely, the dates of Vietnamese and Chinese Lunar New Year can differ, such as in 1943, when Vietnam celebrated Lunar New Year 1 month after China. It takes place from the first day of the first month of the Vietnamese lunar calendar, around late January or early February, until at least the third day. Tết is also an occasion for pilgrims and family reunions. They set aside the trouble of the past year and hope for a better and happier upcoming year. This festival can also be referred to as Hoi Xuân in vernacular Vietnamese.
Good job. Yeah, so Ted's in a few days. Everyone's already in the festive mood, I should say. A lot of people went back to their hometowns. Those that are staying are, this could be their hometown, and they're just taking pictures and having a good time, dressing up. Everyone's in a good mood, eating good food. Xin chào. Hey, you guys look very beautiful. Happy New Year. So, says it's 3 minutes away. We'll see. It always looks closer. I'm trying to think of kill here. Always looks closer than it is. Hot day here. Not real bad. I'm not sweating up a storm. But still pretty humid, hot. Saigon always is. Drink a lot of water, pace yourself. Xin chào. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, so sidewalks are not the best. So again, sidewalks here are for motorbikes, not really pedestrians. We were here last night, walking street with the flowers. We had a chance to go over there again. Nice camera. So here we are, walking street, or flower street. Not to be confused with walking streets in Thailand, which are a little bit different than this. This is just more of a flowers after flowers. So you can buy these, take them home. Very popular around your house during Tết. Actually, all flowers are very popular. Some bonsais, some ornamental with the driftwood. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I wish I could take some of this home, but that would not fit in my luggage. But look at that. Awesome. Pottery. Yeah, every kind of flower you can think of here. So this happens, well, I know it happens around Tết. The second time we've been here around Tết. First time was 220. And they had the same walking street. But yeah, look at this, amazing. So I'm not sure how many times a year they'll have this. But again, people come here, they buy it. But it's just so beautiful to walk and see all the different flowers, arrangements. All the girls dress up, come here to take pictures next to the flowers. Now we have one of these trees in I forget the name of it, but it's kind of sour lemon, and the Filipinos love it because they use that in a lot of their cooking. But very popular here of a plant in Vietnam, and generally looks like the ones back there. But this guy turned his into a dragon, which is super cool. And a lot of people sleep here overnight with their flowers. Oh, look at the sunflowers. Yeah, they sleep here with their flowers. So they'll put up hammocks and what have you. Spend the night watching their property. Garden, water their flowers throughout the day. Very refreshing. So basically every flower plant you could think of that is indigenous to Vietnam, more of the ornamental ones you kind of want to see in your front yard, backyard, in your house during Tet, you can find here. I'm not sure they're annual perennials, if I said that right. But you know, some of these, like the ones in the pots there, I'm sure those are year-round kind of plants. Just water them, take care, and they would be with you for a long time. But these are too cool, the ones with the little rocks, and yeah, I like those a lot. That's your food market there. Looks yum. Oi! And the sea of these type of flowers, they just go on and on and on. Look at that. Oh, just on and on. Beautiful. Look at these guys. Whoa. Brilliant red. Kind of a sunflower. It is a sunflower. Here's one someone just bought. You can take it home on their motorbike, strap it down real good. Here's a hammock guy sleeping, taking care of his property. Another guy's in his hammock. He'll be here all night sleeping. Excuse me.
Trời vậy mà không biết luôn hả?
Yeah, that's a tour of Walking Street, the flowers. If you're here around Tet, it's worth coming and take a look at the flowers. Again, everything's so darn beautiful. Look at that guy. Oh, amazing. Multiple colors. Tree. Amazing plant. This guy here. Oh, boom. Amazing. It's starting to get really hot, so I'm going to bail out of here. Get back to the hotel, cool down a little bit. Gonna pick up my laundry around 5. Get some other things done. That's kind of mostly hang out by the pool. All right, hey, Bruce Christensen here with the history of McAfee SOG Tours. I'm sitting right down the street from my hotel on the corner at this new IPA brewery. Well, it's a brewery, several different beers. They brew right here in Vietnam. I think the guy has about 7 locations now, 7 or 8 locations throughout Vietnam. But anyways, I want to talk to you a little bit about SOG Tours. SOG Tours is another aspect of the history of McAfee SOG. And what I do with SOG Tours is I bring people that are either SOG members, SOG family members, SOG enthusiasts, just anyone who enjoys the history of McAfee SOG in Vietnam. So the tours are based around the history of McAfee SOG, locations. However, there's so much more. There's seeing the different sites, eating the local foods, get into the environment, the culture, the beauty of Vietnam. So much more than just SOG related. Yes, we do go see SOG related places, SOG headquarters, safe houses, FOBs. We went up to Khe Sanh. We couldn't see the FOB 3 there because it's not what it used to be, but we were at Khe Sanh, the location of FOB 3. This tour I went with SOG member John Page, RT Rhode Island, RT Colorado, very active SOG member. He came with us and we just had a great time. Started on Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, saw some places here, went up to Da Nang, hung out there a couple days, and went up to Hawaii. We went to Khe Sanh, and then we went to a place called Lang Bay, which is right outside of Khe Sanh on the Lao border of Vietnam and Laos. There we saw Lang Bay, which was a Special Forces A camp that in 1968 was attacked by a large force of NVA tanks. The first time in the history of the war where they used the force of tanks to overrun a camp. And why it's SOG related is because they had to get SOG personnel to come and rescue the survivors. And Gilbert Secor, my father's friend, was one of those SOG members that went to Lang Bay to rescue the survivors. They all earned the Silver Star that night. There's a book called The Night of the Silver Stars or Tanks in the Wire. Really good books about the Battle of Lang Bay. Lost a lot of Americans and a lot more engaged Blue Mountain Yards. But we did that. Been back to Da Nang. We saw Marble Mountain, FOB 4. Met up with Schwan, who's he was South Vietnamese, lives in Da Nang. He was RT Idaho with Kim Bo Ray. So it's nice hanging out with him. And then also there's other things to do in Da Nang. You go to Monkey Mountain, that's where SOG guys trained. But there's so many other places to go. Hoi An, Sun World, just all kinds of places in Da Nang. The beach is great. Here in Saigon, you're gonna find it a little bit hotter, a little bit more busy, a lot more motorbikes, a lot more tourists, especially in District 1, caters around tourism. But there's a lot to do here. There's a lot of SOG history in Ho Chi Minh. But let me get back to SOG Tours is not just about SOG. Again, it's about you coming to Vietnam and indulging into the wonders of the people, the environment, the city, and the beauty of Vietnam. I invite you to come next year. It's going to be in February, not January. We ran into some rain. It's still the rainy season. So I'm going to push it back to January. So those who want to come, let me know. Let me know what you want to do. It's not just about me, where I want to go, or where I want to take you. It's about you coming here and saying, look, I was at CCN. Okay, let's go to CCN. Or I was at Con 2. Okay, we're going to go to Con 2. Or my father, he was at Con 2. Okay, let's go to Con 2 and see where the base was. Oh, my dad was at Bami Tuet. Or my dad was at Khe Sanh. So or my uncle or my relative or whoever was. Well, I read a bunch of books about John Stryker Meyer Tilt, and I liked FOB1. I want to see what that was like for him, and John Walton and Lynn Black Jr. So many great SOG guys were at these different camps. So if you're just a guy reading about SOG and you're fascinated by it, come to SOG Tours. I'll contact me. I'll get you all the information. Not only do I give you the information, but I will tell you step by step a guide, what you need to bring, everything as far as your passport goes, your medical, what items you need in your bag, what to carry, what not to carry. I will go over all that. And you will just have a short list of things that you will need to do before you come to Vietnam. And it's invite your family. Yeah, it's gonna be a wonderful time next year, and I hope you can come and see the wonders of Vietnam. Xin chào. The people so great. They're all friendly. They all say hi. Xin chào, hello. A couple words to learn as you come here. Xin chào is a big one. Comb your hair means no. So when someone comes to try to sell you something, just comb. A few other words, but you don't need a whole dictionary because you have your phone, translator. So okay, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next year at SOG Tours.